Hey, so Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out tomorrow, and I've been hyped for it ever since the direct. So to kind of build up that hype, I've been going on Nintendo Switch Online. They have the Donkey Kong Country trilogy from Super Nintendo and the Donkey Kong Land trilogy from Game Boy. They're all on NSO. Um, Even the lower tier version, which I think is only $20 a year. So if you want to play some Donkey Kong, but either you don't have a Switch 2, or you do have a Switch 2, but you either can't afford the new Donkey Kong game, or you're just not willing to spend $70 on it right now, or if you're gonna buy it and play it and you want more Donkey Kong, there's lots of Donkey Kong on Nintendo Switch Online. Now I grew up with the Game Boy games. I had never played the Super Nintendo ones before, but I never finished them when I was a kid because I was a kid and it was a Game Boy. So I've been playing them over the last couple weeks. I have absolutely abused the rewind feature on Nintendo Switch Online. So I'm not saying that I'm like some great gamer, but like using that and looking up some walkthroughs when I had to, I was able to finish some of them in a day, some of them in a couple days. My cat is currently chewing on some tape that's on a box. So if you hear a strange noise, that's what that is. Come here. Come on. But like the first one in each series, I finished both of them, Country One and Land One, in the same day. So like they can go pretty fast. Again, I use the rewind feature a lot. I also didn't get all the collectibles. I didn't get to the Lost Worlds to play all the extra secret endings. So like you can get more out of them than I did if you want, but I just kind of wanted to have the basic experience of playing each of the main games. Compared to, like, I grew up with Super Mario Land, and how that compares to Super Mario Brothers, that's like a completely different game. Like, it looks like a knockoff game, but the Game Boy ones are pretty close. So they're a little bit simpler. The colors obviously aren't as good, and the graphics aren't as good, but like they look pretty close, and the gameplay feels pretty close. The first one, they're pretty similar. I would say for the second in each series, the Game Boy one I think is much easier than the Super Nintendo one. And for 3, I would say the Super Nintendo one is quite a bit better. But all in all, if you just want some Donkey Kong, if you've got NSO, or if you can afford $20 a year rather than $70 for one game, check out some of the Donkey Kong stuff. Great music, great level design, a lot of good enemies, and I'm hoping to catch a lot of Easter eggs in Bonanza.